Live, going live. Connected. We're live. So exciting. Oh, I look like I'm in the dark. I'm over here. Hi. I see 17 cute little. If you know how to say hi in the chat box. So I know that we're up and running. Haha. Yes. Thank you. Now I know that my children aren't stealing all of the bandwidth. Is that the right word? They get a little bit of movie time when mama teaches. Okay, cool. Yay, welcome. So this is Vinyasa. For all you April Fools out there, we're going to have a good time and just be kind of funky and playful in our flow today because humor is important. And we'll talk about that in a minute. But if you're here and you're getting set up, and you can grab a block or block-like device. A book works well. We are going to use the block for some abdominal work today and potentially for some balance work. So if you can find a block or a Harry Potter book or a good old-fashioned large cookbook, yeah, even like a small trash can, like a small rectangular trash can can work really nicely. So we are going to use a block today. So it's 4 o'clock on the dot. Welcome to Vinyasa. My name is Alyssa Prettyman. This is my YouTube channel. I'm putting up a ton of stuff, ball rolling and kid stuff in Vinyasa. So check back here and on my website, alyssayoga.com. If you go to the classes page, it will have links to everything that I'm doing with all the studios. Yes, so that's that. This is Vinyasa for April Fools. So we're going to fool around a little bit. We're going to move in slightly different ways. We might jump or hop around because it's good to shake up that energy. It's good to kind of let loose a little bit, especially if you've been in kind of a heavy and serious space. Humor is a great way to heal or at least pair some of the heavy stuff with some of the positivity and lightness, and they can walk in the same space. It doesn't have to be all one or all the other. You can carry some levity into a time of stress or strain or whatever you're dealing with, and it can be a really effective tool for making the time move with greater ease. So if you're just getting on here, see if you can grab a block or a block-like tool. And we are going to meet, let me just move my lights around a little bit, that wire kind of out of the way. We're going to meet in a downward facing dog. So let's get right into down dog for today's practice. Come onto your mat or your carpet or your linoleum floor, whatever you're working with today. Spread wide down into the fingers and push the floor away from you. Bend your knees as much as you need to kind of stick your backside up towards the ceiling. And shake your head out. And imagine like your head is a little salt shaker, shaking out all those kind of crazy stressed out thoughts that have been making their way in there over the past week. Don't worry. You can pick them up at the end of class if you want, but for now, just kind of visualize that they're shaking off onto the floor. And then take a big breath in through your nose. And open mouth, sigh. Yeah, make some noise like you just got off a Zoom conference call that was a little bit too long. Inhale. And then sigh. Make the people in the other room think that something weird is going on. Let's do it one more time. Inhale. And sigh. Yeah, I feel like I could sense that there were more people getting into that third one. So let's inhale forward, come into a high push-up, high plank pose. And then exhale, pull back to downward facing dog. Inhale forward, high push-up, high plank pose. Exhale, pull back, downward facing dog. One more time. Inhale, forward, high push-up. Exhale, pull back, downward facing dog. Now this time, come forward to high push-up and just hang out. We're going to be here for like 15 minutes. April Fools. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, come slowly down onto your belly. Let's bring the fingers out towards the left and right. I've heard this called spider fingers or Shiva fingers, but basically tempt the fingers a little bit and imagine in that pocket of your palm there is the base of a straw, and you're almost kind of trying to suck up through the base of your palm. So yes, the fingers are spread wide, but you're also kind of pulling up into that pocket of your palm. And then on your in-breath, peel your chest up. And as you exhale, dip your right shoulder down towards the mat. Look over to the left. Now inhale up through center. And exhale, dip the left shoulder down. Look over to the right. 2 more rounds each side. Inhale up. Exhale, dip the right side down. Inhale up. Exhale, left side down. Inhale up. Exhale, right shoulder dips. Inhale up. Exhale, left shoulder dips. Now let's inhale up and stay lifted. Push down into the top of the feet and see, can I keep my chest exactly where it is and lift the hands off the ground? And then just stay lifted. And maybe turn the gaze down a little bit and reach out and up through the very crown of your head. Here for 3. Here for 2. Take another big breath. And as you exhale, come on down. Press up through hands and knee mat. And one of the great things about a home practice is, we're not so worried about what everybody else around us thinks. You can rest and come back here as often as you need to. Whenever you feel like you need to reconnect to the breath. One more here. All right. Push up to hands and knees, tabletop position. Let's tuck toes and press back to downward facing dog. Bend your knees a whole lot. Look forward, inhale. And as you exhale, walk all the way up to your hands. Come into a half lift, breathe in. And forward fold, breathe out. Let's do that again. Inhale, halfway lift. Drive your strong legs down into the floor. And exhale, forward fold. One more time. Inhale, half lift, strong legs. Exhale, forward fold. This time, inhale all the way up, arms overhead. Exhale, hands together in front of your chest. Inhale, arms reach up and out. Exhale, forward bow. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high push up all the way down to your belly. Feel free to do this on your knees if that makes more sense for your style of practice. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, chest down. Inhale, up through table. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, starting to get into a little bit of a flow. Finding our flow here this Thursday afternoon. And as you settle in this downward dog for a few more breaths, just see if you can start to cultivate a steady rhythm for your breathing. In and out through the nose, maybe a little ujjayi. All right, let's inhale, bend knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop up to your hands. Half lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Sweep all the way up, inhale. Exhale, hands together in front of your chest. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, forward bow. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low push-up or to belly again. So your choice. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog if you feel ready. Exhale, downward facing dog. Return to the breath. And one of my favorite things to think about, especially in a pose I've been in a lot in my life, is that, there's something about this downward facing dog that is unique in time and space. There's something about this down dog, 39 years old on this Thursday, that is never going to be the same again. So what can I notice about it now? All right, take a big inhale, bend knees, look forward. Exhale, walk or hop to your hands. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Sweep all the way up, inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. Okay, we're going to flow three times back to back. You can go at your own pace or follow along with me. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, forward bow. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high push up to low push up or belly. Inhale, back bend. That could be up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now here we have one breath in and one breath out. Inhale, bend knees, look forward. Exhale, walk or hop to hands. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Sweep all the way up, inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. Again, inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, forward bow. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low push up. So just ride the rhythm of your breathing. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, down dog. One breath in and one breath out. Inhale, bend knees, look forward. Exhale, walk or hop up to your hands. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Sweep up, inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. Okay, last time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward bow. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low push up or belly. Inhale, cobra or upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come back to the breath. Good. And then inhale forward, come to a high plank. Move the right hand forward, 2 or 3 inches. Spin your heels to the right and lift your left arm. Now see, what does it feel like to take that left leg off the ground? Now maybe you can hover it and you've got your kind of star-like pose. Maybe you just pick it up for a second and see what that feels like. You're here for 3. You're here for 2. Let's come into high push-up again and switch sides. So heel spin to the left, right arm high. Feel that you're kind of balanced, stable, hug in through the midsection. And then maybe the left leg can lift. Even if it's only for a second and you slam it back down, it's okay. It's just a little bit of a playful exploration. We're here for 4, here for 3, 2, 1. Let's come into high push-up. Take an inhale. Exhale, pull back downward facing dog. Walk your hands back to meet your feet. Can you do this slowly, one hand length at a time? Because there's that point in the middle where you just want to like run right over it. Meet in a forward fold at the back of the mat. Take an inhale, halfway lift. And as you exhale, forward fold. All right. Bring your feet into chair position. So big toes touching or feet hip width distance. Either way, you're going to sink your hips and lift your chest. I'm going to face you for this one. You go anywhere on your mat that you like. Reach a little bit lower with the hips A little bit higher with fingertips, and then firm in through the belly. And now just bathe it in breath. And let the breath rinse over that urge to get dramatic or stressed out, right? If you wanted to stand up, you just stand up. You're in your freaking living room. Nobody's watching. You're going to be here. Can you make the feeling of getting stronger a positive thing? Can we celebrate the sensations that you're feeling? So lucky that we have bodies that can feel this much, that can do this much. So get a little bit deeper. Now you're going to come up and bring your right knee with you. Whew. We'll call this one-legged mountain. And then see if you can bring right hand to right knee and the left arm out to the side. Now you can hold on to the knee, leg allows, and then bring your right leg out to the side. Whew. And then turn the left hand and press out through the heel of the hand like you're trying to push away the left side of the room. Strong in the standing leg. Remember, if you don't want to hold the toe, the knee is a great option here. For 3, for 2, let's come back through center. So knee back to center, left arm back overhead, right arm back overhead, and then bend your left knee and sit back down into the chair. Now, the first time through, I kind of talked you through it, but what if we just stayed here together for 7 steady, slow breaths? And what if we just watched what comes up? Almost there. All right, get a little bit lower, reach a little bit higher, and then push the floor away. Come up with your left leg. Whew. Left hand grabs left knee, or first 2 fingers can reach down and grab that beautiful big toe of yours, okay? And then if you have the foot, you want to extend any degree you may. As we take left leg situation out to the left, right arm out to the right, and then turn the fingers of the right hand towards the ceiling and press away the right side of the room. Press the floor away with the right leg. Press out through the left foot. Out in all directions here for 4. Whoo, for 3, 2, 1. Let's come back to center. Okay, arms up. Can you come back into chair? Oh no, not chair again. Oh yeah, chair, it's gonna be great. Sit down, lift up, stay. Have you ever been around someone who just gets really mad? And if you get mad back, it just gets way worse. Have you ever seen how the vibe changes when the other person is like, oh yeah, it's cool, or says something funny or lighthearted? Can you use that strategy with your own monkey mind, your own tendency to create perhaps unnecessary drama? And I'm speaking also from personal experience. Take a big inhale. You got this. Oh, exhale, forward fold. Nicely done. Find your way back to the back of your mat if you're not there already. Halfway lift, inhale. And then walk back out to downward facing dog as you exhale. From downward facing dog, lift your right leg up. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, step your right foot between your hands at the top of your mat. Spin the back heel down and come up for warrior 1. I prefer warrior 1.5 with the hips slightly open. I think it's less kind of grinding on the low back or SI joint. But lunge into the front knee, back leg strong. Hips are maybe halfway between warrior 1 and warrior 2. Bring your arms up, take a big inhale. And as you exhale, bring your fingertips down to the ground. And then inhale, fingertips up. And exhale, lightly touch the ground. 3 more. Inhale, rise. Exhale, ground. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. One more time. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fingertips down. Now rise up, warrior one, and hold. Press palms. Resist the urge to interlace your fingers and just hold that way. Press palms and let it come from the shoulders. Lunge a little bit more. Pull your lowest ribs down. Press your hands back. Breathe for 3. For 2. Feet down. Inhale. Exhale, low push up. Inhale, high. Exhale, low. Inhale, high. Exhale, low. Good. Inhale, back up. Exhale, downward dog. So good. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, left foot steps. Back heel spins down. Find warrior one on the other side. Some people more traditional, like hips more straight ahead. Some people a little bit more open. Feel your way through that answer. Firm back leg, bend front knee. Arms up, inhale. Exhale, fingers touch the floor. Now steady in the leg position here. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fingers down. Inhale up. Exhale down. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Now inhale up. Press palms. Breathe. Put pressure between your hands like you're squeezing something, like $100 bill. You're trying to prevent somebody from taking it from you. Lunge a little more. Ribs in. Breathing steady for 3. For 2. Inhale. Exhale, come all the way down. Hands to the mat. High push up. Take an inhale. Lower for 5. 4. 3. Try not to drop your head. 2. 1. Splash down. Okay. Forearms come to the mat. Sphinx pose. If you've been in my class, you've heard me say this before. It's wonderful for your body, just to lengthen the front spine. Feel free to stay here or take an inhale. As you exhale, tuck toes, squeeze thighs, float hips, and come into forearm plank. Push the floor away and drag your elbows towards your toes. And stay for 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Knees down, hips down. Now we're going to change this a little bit. Roll over onto your right side, like we're going to have a casual conversation through the computer, you and I. And bring the right elbow down roughly underneath the right shoulder. I like to make a fist here because it reminds me to keep pressing down in a powerful way, but flat palm to the mat is fine as well. Knees are bent at a 90-degree angle, and my knees aren't jackknifing forward. I'm pressing the knees back so they're a little bit more in line with the hips and shoulders. Now take an inhale here, and as you exhale, see if you can lift the hips. Maybe you can let that top arm just be dead weight down on the side of the body. It's a little bit more work. And then drag your right forearm towards your right knees. And hold for 5. 4. 3. 2. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, bring it down. Now I'm just going to swing around to the other side so I can keep facing you / me. All I really see is me, but I like to think that I'm looking at you. So lie down on your other side. Knees bent at a 90-degree angle. Elbow roughly under shoulder. Top arm, dead weight. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, lift the hips. And then try to drag left forearm towards your left knee or knees or knee region, that general area down there. Breathe for 5. for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips come down. I'll meet you on your belly. So from whatever position you're in, just roll onto the belly. Take a breather. Bring one cheek to the mat. Let your arms relax. Maybe wave your backside left to right if that feels good. And then press up through hands and knees. Tabletop position. Tuck your toes. Come on back and find your downward facing dog. All right, let's get crazy. Let's start with the left leg. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, high push up. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left foot steps. Come up for warrior 1, just like before. Inhale. Exhale, open warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. And then stay in side angle. And really press out through that back foot as you reach out through the crown of the head. Get as long as you can. If you want to reach bicep by ear, that's groovy too. Steady in the breath. Here for 3. Here for 2. Here for 1. Come on up, straighten the front leg, and pivot into warrior 2 on the other side. All right, reverse your warrior, inhale. And as you exhale, come into side angle. Right forearm to right thigh now, left arm up and over. I feel that there's length in it, but feel like you're pushing down into the heels and maybe even dragging them towards one another a little bit. How does that feel? I feel a little bit more stable. Help you position the torso instead of down, kind of rolling open to the side. Here for 3 more. Here for 2. Let's come up and out. Reverse warrior, inhale. And as you exhale, high to low push-up. So rinse it out. Cobra or upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. All right, inhale. Right leg lifts. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right foot steps. Warrior 1, inhale up. Warrior 2, open out. This time straighten the front leg and scoot the back foot in a little bit. Come into triangle. So inhale, reach forward, and exhale, hinge. Pressing out, lengthening in all directions, but also pulling in a little bit in the midsection. All right, so that you are contained, but not restrained. Here for 3. Here for 2. Let's soften the front knee. Reverse warrior. And then this time, we're going to take it into half moon. So look forward. Maybe, remember I said get a block or a book or something? Put a block out there for your right hand. Slide that left leg up the mat. And then eventually push down more into the right foot. And see if you can kind of teeter over that right hip and balance, better than I am, with the right hand hovering around the floor or block. Left leg is nice and strong. Maybe left arm reaches for the ceiling. Breathing for 5. A lot like triangle, just kind of flipped on the angle here. For 4, 3, 2, soften the standing knee, land with some bounce, and come up through center. Arms out, toes out, inhale. As you exhale, come into horse. And then come up just a little bit and down just a little bit. Up an inch and down an inch. Up an inch and down an inch. Now keep going. An extra credit if you start in your head being like dun 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 dun, and go with your own rhythm up and down. I hope the YouTube copyright police don't get me on that one. I know. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up, straighten the legs. Pivot. I'm going to start with triangle on the other side. So right toes pivot in. Left toes pivot out. Not as wide as you'd be in warrior 2. Arms to a T. Reach forward. Reach, reach, reach. And then hinge and expand. Expand. And in order to get any sort of power and lift in the upper body, you got to push down and out through the heels here. Can you feel that? Here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Now soften the front knee. Maybe reverse the warrior, come up and back. And then look forward. Slide the back foot up a little bit and see if you can teeter over that other hip. Again, expansive in all directions. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, soften the knee. Land with some bounce. And straighten the legs. Turn to face the side. Legs wide, toes pointing in the same direction. Hands to hips or hands interlaced behind your low back. Take an inhale, lift the chest. And as you exhale, forward fold. In this forward fold, can you push down and out through the heels? Can you let your head hang heavy? And take a few more breaths here, just still and steady. One more big breath in. As you exhale, hands come down to low back and eventually down to the floor. Bend your knees, flatten your back, take a big breath in. And as you exhale, pivot so that you can step into downward facing dog again. Doesn't really matter which side you face from here. From downward facing dog, inhale, forward high push up. Exhale, lower to belly again for the count of 5. Oh, geez, for 4, 3, 2, 1. Splash down. Okay, forearms come to the ground again. We're going to come up into forearm plank and then we're going to walk into dolphin. So toes tuck, take a big inhale. As you exhale, squeeze leg muscles, squeeze belly and hover off the floor. Start to walk your feet in towards your elbows. Now immediately my forearms want to cave together. So I got to work a little bit to keep my forearms parallel. And you might stay just like this, just working dolphin. You might lift the right leg and lift and lower the left heel, or just hop a little bit off the left foot. If you want to kick both legs up, go for it. Maybe it's a little slippery on this floor, so I'm going to hop like this. If you've been lifting and hopping the right leg, lift the left leg, hop a couple times there, or lift and lower the right heel for 3, for 2, for 1. Both feet down, knees down. Can you come into Untitled? So it looks like child's pose, but you keep your backside in the air and you melt your chest down towards the floor. Take a few breaths here. Okay. Press back through tabletop, hands and knees. Tuck your toes and lift into downward facing dog. Got one more standing sequence to go, and then we're going to do some floor work. Just like before. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Might as well, right? Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Pull up through the middle. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Now inhale, right leg lifts. And exhale, right foot steps forward between the hands. Extra credit for sound effects. Keep your left hand down on the floor or give it some elevation with a block. I like a little bit of elevation here. See if you can turn your chest to the right and then reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. So nice, juicy lunging twist. Now see if you can stay here or get light on those bottom fingers or hover those bottom fingers just a couple inches off the ground with a block and keep the rotation. Here for 4, here for 3, here for 2. Take a big inhale. Exhale, bring hands back down to the floor. Step your back foot in a little bit and straighten your front leg. Let your head hang heavy. And let this just be a little bit of repose. Good. Bend into your front knee. Look forward, take an inhale. And as you exhale, step up to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Let's come into chair pose, Utkatasana, because I know you missed that one. And then let's turn again to the right. So left arm forward, right arm back. Stay like this or sink a little bit deeper and bring left forearm outside right thigh, right arm high. Breathe here for 3, for 2. Take another inhale and exhale, forward fold. Nicely done. Halfway lift, inhale. High to low push-up or step to down dog as you exhale. If you're taking the flow, inhale, little back bend. Exhale, downward facing and breathing out. Okay, left leg lifts. Breathe in. Left knee, left elbow, high push-up. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left foot steps between your hands. And then we're going to start to twist. So maybe something under the bottom, right hand. Turn your chest to the left. Left arm to the ceiling. Take a few breaths just to feel your way into this. And then to make sure that the legs are contributing, see if you can press down and lift the bottom hand to hover a couple inches off the mat, but keep twisting the chest. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Take a big inhale. Exhale, hands come down. Ooh, let's take a little break. Step the back foot up. Straighten your front leg. And just get back into the rhythm of your breathing. All right, bend your knee, look forward, and step your right foot up to meet your left. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Chair pose, sit low, and then start to twist. And maybe bring right forearm outside left knee, left arm can twist open. Sink the hips nice and deep. Inhale, feel the spine get longer. Exhale, feel the rotation. I breathe in. I breathe out. I inhale. I exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. And forward fold. Okay. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Sweep all the way up, breathe in. As you exhale, hands to chest. Nicely done. I can sense that it's nicely done. So what we're going to do here is one sort of, maybe it's Biggie Smalls, who knows? And then start to lift and lower your heels, okay? And for some of us, it's going to make sense to stay here, especially if you have back issues or knee issues. My back's a little bit cranky today. I'm going to see how it feels. See if maybe you can go a little bit faster. Yeah. And then maybe you can start to jump. And this is a really old house, so whenever anybody jumps, everybody else in the house can hear it. And they're all wondering what the heck Mama is doing right now. But keep jumping. Maybe you can split jump. You can jump side to side. You can jump forward and back. But either lifting and lowering the ankles or jumping. And if you really have that great song in your head, maybe you reach up and touch the ceiling like you're having a great old time. And especially if you don't want to do this just because you're in kind of a funky emotional place, do it even more. Shake it up a little bit. We're here for 10, 9, keep going, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, stand. Feel your body. Feel the aliveness. Feels good. Okay, now what we're going to do, I'm going to set my timer so I'm not messing around with you. It's a 1-minute plank. What? No, really? Yeah, come on. A 1-minute plank. So my teacher, Jackie Bonwell, used to say, one of the most sophisticated things you can do for your nervous system is go from this state of spastic to collected. I know how to be all over the place, let it out, move, create freedom. And I also know how to get it together. And I am in control of how I navigate both of those things. Let's see. I'd like to give you an update. 20 seconds. There we go. We're almost there. Steady in the breath, not drooping the head forward. Push up through the skull. Recruit your legs. I wish I could give you a countdown, but I can't really see. I'm assuming it's like 7. Let's do 7. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. My watch went off. Knees down, child's pose, or once again, Utkatasana. And I'll stop that timer. And whatever you chose to settle in, once again, just kind of notice the aftermath. And notice that most likely, in both cases, it took a little bit of work. It took a little bit of work to be joyful and expressive and spastic. It took a little bit of work to get it together. And on the aftermath, or the other side of that, notice how good it feels. Let's take a big breath in and a big breath out. Okay. Let's come into a gate pose. See, the best way is probably to turn and face you here. So from tabletop, bring your right foot out to the side and then come up so that you're standing on your left knee. If you're knee sensitive, just pad the knee. Stick a towel under it, a pillow, your cat. Just kidding. Bring your right hand down your right leg and bring the left arm up and over. And let's just breathe in a way that makes some space in the side of the body. Now take a big inhale here. And as you exhale, start to shift and hover the torso over to the left. So can you keep that left hand off the ground? And if not, maybe just lightly tent the fingers. And breathe for 4, for 3, 2, 1. Let's do one more. Come up and back, reverse, inhale. And as you exhale, come over and hover. And hold the hover for 4, for 3, 2. And feel there's a lot of work happening on the right sideline of the body. So let's take an inhale. And as you exhale, come on down. It looks like side plank, but you got the left knee down. Now take an inhale here. And as you exhale, push into the floor. Can you pick up that left knee and hover it into chest? And notice the places that are working now. Here for 5, for 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, left knee comes down. Lift your right leg off the floor. Bend your right knee. Reach back, see if you can hook the foot. If you have the foot, firm in your belly a little bit. Push the knee back in space a little bit. And then push your right foot into your hand. And breathe. All that beautiful spaciousness that this pose offers. Okay, big breath in. Stay for the exhale. Release. And then find your way back into a table. So hands come down, knees come down. I'm going to crawl my way back around to a centered state. And then bring the left foot out. Lock your hands back up. Your right knee is on the ground, or a towel, or your cat. Left arm comes up and over. Right arm reaches for the ceiling. And now we take big breaths that make some space in the right sideline of the body. Let's take a big inhale, reach. And as you exhale, come through center and start to tilt over to the right. Maybe hovering entirely, maybe a little fingertip on the floor action. They're both groovy. You're here for 4, for 3, 2. Top arm strength lifts you up. Let's do that one more time. It feels like a little reverse warrior. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, come on over and hover. Strong through both arms for 4, for 3, 2. Now feel the work happening here, right? Take an inhale. And as you exhale, right hand comes down. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. So now right hand, left foot down there. Stay grounded. Take a big breath. And as you exhale, try to pick up the bottom knee, the right knee, into chest. Breathe for 5. Notice where you feel it now. For 4, for 3, 2, 1. Okay. Knee comes down. Very nice. Left leg lifts. Bend your knee. Reach back. Hold on to the foot. Now, before you go slinging the leg back, firm the belly a little. Press your left knee back in space a little. And then just lightly push foot into hand to bloom the heart. Stay with it for 4, for 3, 2, 1. Release. And then you're going to come down and we'll meet in a seat. We'll meet in the seat. Put your flat feet on the ground. So setting up for a reverse table. Kind of looks like you're about to go crab racing or crab walking here. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, push into the floor. Lift your hips. For some of you, it might feel good to drop the head back. I like to keep kind of chin tucked into chest and just a little bit of reaching out through the crown of the skull. Stay here for 5, for 4, 3, 2. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, hips come down to the ground. come up to a seat. You need to shake out the wrists a little bit, side to side, up and down. That can feel pretty good. We'll do one more. You can do reverse table, which is what we just did, or reverse plank. Takes a little bit more effort. So pick one based on how you're feeling. Inhale, exhale, press into hands, lift hips, decide a head position, steady in the breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, and exhale, lower down. Okay, let's meet in a seat. So you might have noticed today, we did a lot of plank-like stimulation. Reverse table, side plank, holding plank. And I wanted to make sure that we're steady in through here, through the spinal column, strong in the core, because this is our sort of social emotional center. And we want to keep this strong and active when we're going through times of change. So that's kind of why we did what we did. Let's mellow out a little bit. We're going to come into the hips. So I'll give you a few options. Figure 4, maybe start on the left side. So you got left ankle to right knee. The more that you sit up into it, the shallower this angle, usually the more intense this shape is going to be, or the more the foot walks in, right? If it's too much, you walk the foot out and you lean back a little bit, or you can lie down on the floor and do it, okay? So you can take a few breaths like this. And if this is groovy for you, stay here. And if you're interested in fire log pose, walk the right shin over to the left and start to stack ankle over knee and knee over ankle. Watch that the bottom foot doesn't come back towards your butt. It's going to want to do that. Keep the bottom shin, if you can, a little bit more forward under the top shin. Push out through active feet. And we'll take a few more breaths here. If you have the forward fold in your practice, you can take that as well. Let's take a big breath in and open mouth, exhale. All right, other side. Switch the legs. So what we're going to do first is try a figure 4. Right ankle to left knee, left foot walks in. We decide if we want to sit up or lean back. Right foot is active, either way. Okay, a little side profile view. More intense, less intense, depending on what you're working with. And once you've felt that out for a few breaths, if it feels like there's more room to explore, or you just have a hard time feeling much there, you can drop into fire log or double pigeon, ankle over knee, and check that bottom foot, knee over ankle. And we'll be here for about 5 to 7 breaths. Maybe you close your eyes. And just notice, what is the information that the body's sharing? Let's take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Release the legs. Bring your legs out in front of you. Maybe shimmy the legs on the floor. I like to make fists. You can make fists and kind of pound down the outer edges of the hips. That always feels really good. And then we're going to meet on our backs. So lie on down and get your block or block-like tool as you come down onto your back. And then lift your hips and see if you can bring the block on level 1 or level 2 at the back of your hips, back of your pelvis. So it's not your lower back, it's a little bit lower than that. And maybe, let's start. Just take a few breaths here in a supported bridge. And then start to reach your left leg a little bit longer on the mat. And hug your right knee into chest. And can you start to straighten the left leg as the right knee hugs in? And take a few big breaths here. Start to straighten your right leg towards the ceiling. Straight or straight-ish. Can be a little bit bent. You have tight hamstrings. And just start to make little circles with the right ankle. Circle in the other direction. Just letting the front of the left hip open a little bit more passively here. Hug your right knee back down into chest. We'll switch legs. So the right leg starts to go long on your mat. The left knee hugs in. So you can get the right leg straight or straight-ish. And if your right toes are pointing out to the right, see if you can point your right kneecap up towards the ceiling. Breathe into that right hip pocket. And then maybe start to straighten or straight-ish the left leg towards the ceiling. And just make a few passes at rotating that ankle joint in one direction and in the other. Now relax that. Bring both knees in now. And see if you can let both legs face the ceiling. Maybe close your eyes here. And for a few breaths, just visualize the sensation of lightness melting down the legs, into the hips, through your abdominal region, into your heart, and into your head. And take a big breath in here and exhale. Bend your knees as you bring your feet back down to the floor. Remove the block or whatever's underneath you, hopefully not the cat. And then hug your knees into chest and just rock a little bit. If you want to take a closing happy baby or spinal comfortable reclining position, you can create. And here we are together. If you want to continue the meditation, just pause the video and go as long as your body needs. If you're ready to move forward, just begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Stretch long. Roll onto one side. Take a few breaths there. And then find your way to a comfortable seat. We've been sealing our classes lately, trying some socially awkward solo oming. So you're welcome to join or just listen with one eyebrow slightly raised. But if you're joining, bring your palms together. Exhale first. We'll do one om. Inhale. Om Shanti, 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 peace. Thumbs start at heart, kind action. Thumbs to lips, kind words. Thumbs to third eye, kind thoughts. Thank you for showing up today. I want to say nice job, genuinely. I can't really see you, but I feel that you all did a really nice job. Relatively challenging practice. And I have a nice, gentle one coming up sometime soon in the next day or two. Just relax and restore. So come to that and I'll be really, really nice to you. And then next Saturday, we're going to do a full body massage, full body rollout through Breathe Together. So order your massage tools. And if you're not sure what or how, just reach out to me. Thank you, Om Slices. I will hopefully see you soon. Hasta la pasta.